how to get clients utilizing a Facebook group. Okay, I know a lot of people probably are wondering lead generation, how to nurture an audience, a community. I think Facebook groups are amazing. It is definitely like the future of Facebook. They're really building around communities. I mean, we even seen the Super Bowls, right? Commercials and Facebook groups, and just Facebook actually doing commercials and all these different things promoting groups because they see that that's the future and people love building inside communities. I know a ton of people in the space that are really excelling, selling products, digital courses, services through a Facebook group. And I'm going to show you guys a few different things that you need in your Facebook group in order for you to really grow, succeed, and excel in building an online business and nurturing an audience that's ready to convert and that really trusts you. That's the best thing that I like about the Facebook group. I don't just rely on the Facebook group though, but we utilize it to be able to nurture an audience so that we can grow and build to whatever product or service it is that you're looking to push. Okay, so I'll give you guys a few key things. I like to get straight into it. I'll be sharing my screen. Number one is, how do they answer? So what is the process of them when they enter the Facebook group? A lot of people don't really have a process on how they get into a Facebook group. So we pretty much take them into a page that says, hey, join, free stuff. Here's all the things that all the trainings that we do, all the stuff that we give, right? So we're speaking to our ideal audience. My Facebook group right now is at 2.5K members. I've been building it for about a year now, and I've shifted a lot. I've shifted a lot of how I build it out. But this one is mainly for faith-based entrepreneurs that want to start an online business and how to get clients, how to market, how to brand. That's kind of like what I've been able to build. I spent a lot of money on ads. There was a point where, just this last month we did, we were doing $3K, $3,500. So we're doing a little over $100 a day just to build. So I started really building it seriously, and it got some really high quality leads. Okay, some of you guys that are probably watching this were some high quality leads, okay, because you guys are in my email list. So we get them, we capture their information, their email, phone number, name, all that stuff, and then we send them to the page where they have to opt in to join the group and answer questions. So number one is, what is the process like of them entering the group? I'm going to show you guys my membership questions, and these are membership questions that a lot of the industry is starting to use now. So if I go to the left, if you're an admin of this group, you'll see that you have access to membership questions, which is right here. And you'll see, so I just asked super basic and foundational questions like, do you currently have an online business? Yes or no? So I want to know if the person that's entering, if they have a business, right? I want to see what it's like. And then I ask, hey, what's your best email? We'll give you our personal brand client attraction formula. So your email address will be used to send out materials we think you'll love. So we kind of give them incentive on why they should give us their email, right? And once we capture their email, the next thing that we do is I say, hey, we help course creators, consultants, service providers start and grow a profitable online business and client attraction system. Would you like us to private message you for your free training explaining how? So we're just pretty much saying, hey, do you give us permission to send you a private message in the DM? So they type in yes or no. And imagine this, somebody gives you permission to message them. So it's not just a cold email or a cold DM, right? It's not just like a cold. It's like, hey, I'm actually open. So yeah, you might not know them, but you said, hey, so you're coming from a point where like, hey, saw you just joined the group, welcome in, saw you asked about this. What's your business looking like? Where you at? What's growing? What's going on? And then we start to build off from there. Cool. So we help course creators, consultants, and service providers grow. So number one is figuring out what your whole system is when it comes to answering questions. And when you get this data, this information, and it's geared towards your niche, you're going to have a lot of info on your ideal client, right? So we save all that. That stuff is all in a Google Sheet. So that's number one, is what is the process like entering the group, okay? That is very important because it frames what to expect, and your whole process is on being able to get somebody from non-believer to actually believing and trusting you. Okay, that's number one. Number two is my content strategy. So I just go live once in the group. So I just go live once, and this was my last live. This last week I promoted my challenge and everything that we're doing, but I gave a lot of value up front, and we made a lot of sales through that challenge. Okay, and it's cool because it's not my high ticket offer, but it is a challenge I really encourage people to do if they're just starting off. So I created the challenge because we're getting a lot of people that are, and I think about this, we get a lot of people in the background. And I created this challenge because there's a lot of people that are like newbies that are just starting off. And as I start to grow the group, I start to realize that I have a higher ticket mastermind service that we can help people in the faith-based, business model where, like, they're faith-based, right? This is my Kingdom Entrepreneur group. And then another thing is you can ask questions. I don't ask this all the time, but I recently did. And look at the reach. Almost 800 people got reached to, right? And then all the comments of people saying, hey, let's go. So I was able to really talk to a lot of these people and get these people interested. And I just asked a simple question: I'm looking to take 5 people. And it's easier to do it in a group that you own, that you're the admin in, because you are an authority. So I share a lot of great content. Okay, so I put a whole bunch of content out there. Boom, follow up. I just do a lot of writings, a lot of content pieces, but I only go live once a week, and I'll drop like 1 or 2 value posts a week. And then from there, we have their emails, so it's easier for us to be able to not just hit them on a Facebook group, but a text message list, an email list. And I teach a lot of this stuff to my inner circle. So if you guys are ever like open to that and want to learn how I do it, I'd recommend you going into the Facebook group first, getting a lot of free value and all the info to see if this is the type of model you actually want to do. And this is just one of my strategies on gaining leads, which is Facebook groups, okay? The last thing is traffic. How do we get traffic? There's 2 ways, okay? How do we get people into the group? One is organic, which I teach a lot of in this group. And number 2 is our paid ad strategy. There's so many ways to do it for paid ads. And a lot of what I do is just through Facebook, okay? There's a lot of organic strategies, okay? Number 1, you could do your Facebook profile, go into other groups, connect with people, and then promote your group on your Facebook stories, or even on your feed, your news feed. And maybe you want to keep growing, right? We want to go onto platforms where we're growing. The second platform we go to is IG Reels. It's been a very fruitful place to grow and scale with an audience to reach more people. TikTok's been great, okay? I talk a lot about that and how I've been able to expand my reach and grow my other platforms. And then the last thing is where you guys are on, which is YouTube. YouTube has an unlimited long-term form of getting traffic, and people are always watching, wanting to grow and learn. And that's the space I'm in. No matter what space you're in, whether you're in fitness, insurance, real estate, whatever industry you're in, and as long as you're selling some sort of product or service, you guys can nurture and grow that audience and community. And people are always looking to be around these type of communities. They always want to be part of something that is bigger than themselves. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this. So those are the 3 ways. 1 is the process, the membership questions, the landing page, capturing their information. 2 is what is your content strategy? So there's so much content that I post. You guys can check that out. I'll probably link it in below my Facebook group so you guys can look at all the content I post on a weekly basis. And then the last thing is, how do you actually grow the group, right? A lot of it will come through organic, which you guys do all the sweat equity, put that in, find all the different ways on how to create content, post content. And then there's the paid side where you can actually put $1 in and get however many leads, whether it could be $3 per lead, $7 per lead. There's a time where I was getting $15 per lead, but it was high quality, good leads. Okay, so whatever that is, I think communities are great. This is how I nurture a Facebook group and how I've been able to build out, scale my digital products, scale my services, and continue to get clients on a daily and weekly basis. So hope you guys enjoyed. Tap in below. You guys, I appreciate you guys if you guys hit the thumbs up. And if you guys have any questions on Facebook groups, I'd recommend joining my Facebook group, or you guys can just ask in the comments and we'll see where I'm at. Okay? Y'all be blessed. Have a great one. Take care. Bye-bye.
I'm so free, I got no chains running through the wall. Heaven got a playlist. I promise that's my favorite placement. Faithful over famous. Yeah, faithful over famous. Tell them I'm so free, I got no chains on me. I'm so